Hey, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Sarah Sperber and I'm a realtor in the Northern Nevada market. And on today's video, as we close out the end of 2024, I can't believe it, where did the time go? I am going to be talking about some housing design predictions and things that I think are going to be really coming to the forefront as far as construction and design goes for 2025 and beyond. So don't you go anywhere. All right, you guys, I'm just going to dive right in. First thing I think we're going to see a whole lot more of here on out is a huge focus on sustainability and kind of eco-friendly building materials. I think we're going to see a lot more renewable energy. We're going to see a lot more solar power, and we're going to really have a focus, especially here in the desert, on water conservation. So xeriscaping, drought-resistant plants in your landscaping, etc. I think that at this point it's kind of more of a necessity than anything, but I do think that that's going to be a huge focal point with new construction and other big building projects. Now that we are in this post-COVID reality, it has been several years, but I do think that some of the lasting effects of COVID include a lot of people who work remotely or work from home. So I think we're going to see a bigger focus and a continued focus on flex rooms or flex spaces, home offices that maybe also have your gym equipment, that maybe also have, other elements. So multi-purpose spaces, I think, are going to be a big thing as far as architecture and design moving forward. This might also include things like built-in desks, some creative storage strategies and contraptions and the like. And if you are in an urban setting where small spaces are kind of part of everyday life, I think people are going to be even more creative with how they outfit their space just to make their space useful for multiple things and purposes. I think that there will be a continued and maybe increased vibe of nature-inspired aesthetics. I think we're gonna see a big focus on natural light, big windows. I also think we're probably gonna start to see a lot more earthy palettes and color tones. We've definitely moved away from, what did they call it? The millennial gray, or the gray palette that became super popular in the COVID era, which has now already become somewhat passé. We're gonna see some more warm, earthy tones, terracotta colors, some, calming green colors in our paint choices and other palettes. Lots of natural fibers and textiles are going to become popular. These are just my predictions. I don't know for sure, but I will tell you, we just bought a house and I outfitted it almost to a T with those colors and choices myself. I think we are also moving into an undeniable age of technology. I think we're going to see a lot more smart technology in homes. We're going to see more smart lighting, more smart thermostats, and higher level security systems. We're going to probably start to see a lot of AI in the home. With that, though, I think we are going to see some really smart designs, and I don't mean smart like technology smart, I mean clever. We're going to be, kind of finding aesthetically pleasing ways to integrate this technology into the home without kind of skewing the design or making it ugly, so to speak. Kitchens and bathrooms have kind of in recent years become a lot more of a focal point in home design, but I think this is going to continue and even increase. I think we're going to see a lot more oversized islands. We're going to see some more bold color choices. We might see some variety in materials, maybe some more metal finishes against some natural wood in the kitchen. And then as far as bathrooms, I think that everybody is kind of heading in this spa-like direction. We're seeing these big soaking tubs, lots of natural light, big windows, but obviously keeping privacy at the forefront of the design, but just making everything feel very open and also luxurious. I think we're going to continue to see that as we move into 2025. And I think we're also going to see a lot more use of durable yet stylish materials such as quartz and large format tiles, specifically in the bathroom. Let's talk a little bit about our outdoor spaces. I think this whole outdoor indoor living trend is going to really come to a head in 2025. We're going to see a lot more fire pits, and we're going to see much more cozy areas for year-round use. Obviously, weather patterns have definitely changed. So with that, I think people are kind of in some ways spending more time outside because it's not as bitter cold for such long periods of time, at least in recent years. I think that because a lot of people are now working from home, that privacy is becoming a real focal point, especially in the outdoor spaces. So we're going to see a lot more landscaping that kind of hides your yard from your neighbors. We're also going to see a rise in vertical gardens, especially in urban areas, and some smart technology, even in the garden, as far as systems, lighting, watering, etc. I think another trend that we are going to see in 2025 and beyond is the whole aging in place notion, this idea that like, hey, I'm never going to be put in like an old person's home or assisted living. I'm going to live and die right here. So with that, we're going to see wider doorways. Single story homes are going to be a little bit easier of a sell. And I also think that we are starting to see a reemergence of multi-generational living. A lot of new construction builders are just including this as an option in their design. I think that with the economy and with kind of the millennial generation starting to think about caring for their parents and grandparents and the way things are financially for so many millennials, it's going to be really hard to pay for a separate dwelling for older family members. So I think that this whole idea of like multi-gen living is really resurfacing, and we are going to see more and more of that in home design moving forward. So I want to know what you guys think. Which of these is your favorite? Which do you agree with or disagree with? I would love to know. No hard feelings. It's just a conversation. I proudly do respond to each and every one of your comments, so don't be shy. And if you are thinking about making a move in real estate, I would love to be of service to you. You can book a free call with me in the link in the description box below. It's no obligation, just a chance for us to connect and see if we might be a good fit to work together. And if you haven't already, please smash that like and that subscribe button. I put out new videos every single week about the Northern Nevada lifestyle, the Reno-Sparks housing market, and of course, all things to do with buying and selling real estate. Thanks so much for watching, you guys, and I will see you next week.